God will have all men to be saved. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 4. Eternal salvation is the end of every man. It is the only object obtainable by every man. It is the only object which he can be infallibly sure to attain, if only he is willing to make use of the necessary means. God our Father in heaven has destined a special place in heaven, His kingdom, for every man, and will moreover give every man who earnestly strives to attain it all the necessary means for doing so. But how different is the case with earthly aims! No man, however great his ability, however great and constant his exertions, can have the certainty of attaining his object. How many are disappointed in their plans for enjoying an easy and comfortable life, for amassing wealth, or acquiring learning, honors, prominence, influence, fame, for securing a life of domestic happiness, for indulging their passions. Experience tells us that many a man fails in his worldly aspirations, in his worldly aims. The hopes, the expectations of very many are frequently shattered by circumstances beyond their control. This fact of experience is a clear proof that the end of man is not to be found on earth, nor in this life. Moreover, the possession and enjoyment of the goods of this world are insufficient to satisfy man's desire for happiness. For with their possession and enjoyment are connected anxiety, cares, feelings of emptiness, of a void in the heart which they cannot fill, and even feelings of weariness and disgust, and unattainable desires for things more substantial, less debasing, more uplifting and noble. King Solomon had enjoyed all that wealth, power, and learning could procure, and he acknowledged that everything on earth is but vanity, and fails to satisfy the cravings of the human heart for happiness. I surpassed in riches all that were before me in Jerusalem. Whatsoever my eyes desired, I refused them not, and I withheld not my heart from enjoying every pleasure. I saw in all things vanity and vexation of mind. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verses 9 through 11. On the other hand, God our Creator and most loving Father has destined for each of us a special place in heaven, that abode of pure, inconceivable, and everlasting delights, of perfect, unalloyed happiness, a happiness that will fill every desire and leave nothing more to be desired, a happiness that can never be lost or diminished, a happiness which it is in our power to attain, and which we can be sure to attain if only we use the means God offers us for this. Should we not therefore ardently desire and long for it, and willingly make every effort to gain possession of it? The object of this little book is to make known to every reader, and at the same time to prevail upon him to make use of the means necessary to gain possession of his place in heaven. To induce ourselves to profit by the means which God so lovingly offers us of attaining our place in heaven, let us often turn our thoughts to our place in heaven, and especially when we recite that most beautiful and comprehensive of prayers, the Lord's Prayer. Its first words, "Our Father, who art in heaven," remind us vividly that we are destined to live in heaven with God our Father, forever to share His happiness. Let us also turn our thoughts to our place in heaven, near our Heavenly Father, whenever we are assailed by troubles, adversity, suffering, whenever our heart feels oppressed or despondent, whenever we find it difficult to overcome temptation, to conquer our evil passions, to make some necessary painful sacrifice. On such occasions, let us raise our eyes and our thoughts heavenward and say, "O heaven, O paradise, abode of delights ineffable, where my heavenly Father has prepared near Him a special place for me, where I shall forever behold face to face Him who is infinite beauty, and where I shall always love Him and be most tenderly beloved by Him. O beautiful heaven, where I shall forever be perfectly happy, participating in God's own happiness, where I shall be free from all sin, from all sorrow and suffering, and shall enjoy in glory beyond all conception a perpetual feast with all the heavenly host and the saints of God. When will it be granted to me clearly to see what I believe, to find what I seek, to possess forever what I love? O heaven, dear object of my expectation, here on earth everything becomes bitter to me, wearies and worries me, and yet when I turn my thoughts to my place in heaven, all this becomes my consolation, my hope, my joy,